Thank you for joining class today. We are going to go ahead and lie down on our backs to get warmed up. We'll hug the knees in toward the chest and hold. Alright, we'll lower the feet down, let the feet rest on the mat. Lengthen the arms down to the sides. We're going to go ahead and roll the head from side to side. Going as far as you can to each side to release the neck. And then next we'll go ahead and circle the arms around and reach and stretching as far as you can to open the chest and warm up the shoulders. Let's reverse directions. Right leg straight up toward the ceiling. Reach the leg around as far as you can in all directions. You want to stabilize and anchor the rest of the body. Nice full range of motion. Let's reverse directions. Alright, we'll switch over to the opposite side. So again, reaching, opening the hip, but you got the back of the hip. Stay stable and anchored. Alright, let's reverse directions. Want to keep the chest open. Neck muscles relax. Alright, then we're going to go ahead and draw in the lower abdomen. Pulling that navel in, scooping it in toward the spine. Go ahead and lift both legs up, keeping our knees next. Go ahead and lower down one leg at a time and rotate sides. And let's press both legs together. Again, we're drawing in those abs, anchoring the upper body. We want to make sure the pelvis is tilting or shifting. We're going to go ahead and lower both legs down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, we want that nice controlled movement. Keeping those abs engaged again so that that pelvis stays stable. Alright, let's lower those legs back down. Keep our legs about 6 width apart. Again, keep those lower abs engaged. We're going to pull one knee in toward the chest. Lengthen and extend out, face the body. Inhale in, exhale and extend. We want that leg to move straight out off of the head, all the way in. For more of a challenge, you can lift head and shoulders up and drop that chin in. Alright, let's go ahead and switch over to the opposite side. Inhale in, exhale and extend. Again, we're drawing in our abs. Upper body is anchored, shoulders down to the hips. Reaching as far as we can in both directions. Again, lifting head and shoulders. Gently nodding the chin in if you just want to challenge. Pilates Ring. So I'll go ahead and grab that. We are going to use that in today's class. If you don't have one, that's okay. You can still go through all the same movements, just holding the arms in the same position. We're going to go ahead and place the ring between the palms of the hands. Typically, when we are holding the ring, we're not gripping it. We want it to stay right between the palms. There are a couple exercises where we actually grip, and I'll give you those instructions. For the most part, we're lengthening those fingers, placing the ring between the palms. So we're going to lengthen our arms, lift head and shoulders, drop the chin, Pull one knee in, opposite leg extends. We'll alternate sides with the legs, and then you can gently squeeze the ring and hold. So we're lengthening the arms, reaching out as far as we can with the legs, pulling that knee all the way in toward the chest. Shoulders stay lifted, chin gently nodded in. All right, let's go ahead and lower back down. And again, we'll lengthen those arms. Lift head and shoulders, nod the chin. We're lifting both legs, knees bent, squeeze the legs together. Pull both knees in, lengthen and extend. Inhale in, exhale out. Breathe to lengthen those legs. And draw the lower abs in nice and tight. For more of a challenge, as you lengthen the legs, bring those arms up by the ears and extend. Back to the center. Inhale in, exhale and reach. And all right, let's go ahead and lower back down. So let's lengthen straight up and keeping that ring between the palms. Draw the lower abs in nice and tight. We'll lift and extend both legs. We're going to go ahead and lower one leg down, go as far as you can without arching the lower back or shifting the pelvis. Coming right back up, alternate sides. We are going to add, as we lower the leg, lengthen and extend overhead, and back up. So again, we're reaching and extending through the fingers and toes. Inhale to the center, exhale down. Relax the neck. For more of a challenge, just gently squeeze the ring. And all right, let's lower back down. Again, we're going to lengthen straight up. Reach both legs, again, straight toward the ceiling. Squeeze the legs together. If you're in this position and you're feeling a lot of strain in the back or the hips, you can bend the knees slightly. However, keep that entire back anchored, abs strong and activated. This time we're going to go ahead and lower both legs down, and then come right back up. Exhale. And inhale. We're going to gently squeeze the ring all the way through the movement. Exhale. Inhale. We're squeezing that ring. Lengthening and extending both arms. Inhale up. Exhale down. Keep the neck muscles relaxed. Make sure we're not feeling the strain. Lower back. Good. All right, let's go ahead and lower back down. So let's place the ring right between the shins. So again, we're lengthening and extending the legs. Slightly open the hips. I'm going to go ahead and lift head and shoulders, nod the chin, pull those shoulders down away from the ears. Again, gently squeeze the ring and pulse with the arms. We'll inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. And for more of a challenge, you can obviously lower those legs down a little bit further away from the body. Squeezing that ring nice and tight. Quick rhythm with the arms. Again, inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Good. All right, let's go ahead and lower down. We're going to keep the ring right between the shins. And again, go ahead and lengthen those legs. Again, we're drawing that ankle in toward the spine. We're just going to squeeze and release. As we squeeze, we're drawing up on the pelvic floor, drawing in on the lower abs. If you do want more of a challenge, lift head and shoulders, nod the chin and hold stable. And we're putting a lot of focus on those lower abs. Nice controlled movement. You want to squeeze tight and then slowly release back up. Good, let's lower down. Again, we'll keep the ring right between the shins. Then open the chest. Again, drawing those lower abs to make sure the lower back isn't arching or lifting. We'll lift both legs up, keeping our knees bent. Let's squeeze the ring and pull the knees in toward the chest and lengthen out. Inhale in, exhale, extend. Again, all the way through the movement. Those lower abs drawn in, squeezing that ring. And inhale in, exhale, extend. And let's go ahead and lower back down. So, we're going to take the ring and we'll place it just between the thighs, just right above the knee. Our knees are staying bent. We're going to lift both legs up. And we're keeping those knees bent at about 90 degrees. We want the knees to sit directly above the hips. Again, we're going to go ahead and squeeze and release. Exhale as we squeeze. Inhale as we release. And if you do want more of a challenge, again, lift head and shoulders, nod the chin. And we want to keep it nice and comfortable as we release back out. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. And shoulders are lifted. We're not shrugging the shoulders. We're going to press down, lift it off of the mat. Good. And we'll go ahead and lower back down. So again, keeping those lower abs engaged. Lift both legs up, keeping our knees bent. Squeeze the ring, and we're going to lower both legs down, and we're right back up. Exhale down, inhale up. Again, it's a nice controlled movement. And again, we're paying attention to the pelvis. We don't want the pelvis to shift or tilt. Stay nice and stable. Again, we're squeezing that ring. Inhale up, exhale down. Relax the neck. Good. All right, let's go ahead and lower back down. Let it feel a good burn on those inner thighs. So let's go ahead and sit all the way up on the mat. We're going to lengthen both legs straight out. We want to try to anchor the legs if we can. Because this puts a lot of stress on your hips or your lower back. Just bend the knees slightly, keep the feet flexed. We want to be able to sit up nice and tall at the top. We're going to hold the ring, again, between the palms of the hands, lengthening the fingers. Nice tall posture. We're going to inhale at the top, exhale and extend forward. Inhale up, and exhale forward. So all the way through the movement, again, we're gently squeezing the ring. We don't want to bend the arms. We're keeping those arms lengthened. Isolating shoulders, the upper arm. Again, inhale up to a nice tall back. Exhale forward. And again, all the way through, we're gently squeezing, pressing on that ring. Alright, so we'll stay in this same position, anchoring our legs, nice tall posture. We're going to lengthen the arms out. This time, we're going to rotate, so one palm is directly on top of the other. Again, we're going to extend forward, all the way back up, and Try to keep those arms lengthened. Gently squeezing the ring. And again, we're sitting up very tall at the top. Okay, let's set the ring to the side. And we're going to bring our leg on each side of the mat. Again, we want to anchor our legs, flex our feet. We're going to go ahead and bring hands behind the head with elbows pointing out. Nice tall posture. We're not bringing our elbows forward. We're opening the chest, sliding shoulder blades down the back. So we're rotating the waist, head, shoulders, and arms all move as a unit. And then we're going to reach and extend out toward that opposite foot as far as we can. Back out to the center and alternate. Inhale to the center and exhale to the side. Tall at the center. Lower body should stay stable. And inhale up. Exhale, extend, reach out. We're still keeping those shoulder blades pressed down the back so that we don't roll forward with that upper body. Okay, so let's grab the ring. We're going to roll so that we're lying face down on the mat. So in this exercise, we're actually going to grip the ring. So we're not just keeping it between the palms, we're gripping the ring. So we're going to straighten our arms all the way out to where we can press the ring down, lifting our elbows and straightening the arms, reaching and extending. We want to, again, push those shoulders down the back. We're not shrugging. We're tucking the pelvis so the front of the hips stay pressed down nice and tight. And it's going to keep the stress off of the lower back. So let's go ahead, lengthen and extend the hands down to the toes. We're going to lift both legs up. Let's squeeze the ring as tight as we can and pull. And then we're going to do an alternating flutter kick with the legs. Side to side. Again, the front of the hips are going to stay pressed down equally on each side. Head is lifted, chin nodded in. And again, we're reaching and extending. Good. All right, let's go ahead and lower down. So then we're going to release that grip. And again, keep the ring between the palms. Keep the palms of the hand on each side. So we're going to go ahead and lift. We're going to bring our legs up again off of the mat. So this time, as we squeeze the ring, we'll squeeze, bring our legs together, release, and bring the legs back out. So squeeze together, release out. So again, we're pressing and squeezing the ring, and release. So again, we're using the hamstring, the back of the legs, lift and lengthen. We want to, again, keep that pelvis tucked. Front of the hips should stay pressed down. Going to keep a strain off of the lower back. Inhale as we release. Exhale and squeeze. And you can go ahead and lower back down. So we'll set the ring to the side. And we're going to go ahead and prop up. So that we're lifted up on our elbows. Our elbows are going to sit directly under the shoulders. Lengthen our forearms. Again, we're not shrugging our shoulders. Press down. And we'll go ahead and try to lift the hips up so that we're on the knees. We've got a straight line from the shoulders down to the knees. Or we're coming all the way up. So again, we're keeping those lower abs in nice and tight and lifted. Lengthen our legs. Try to relax the neck. And we want to Good, work hard to keep those hips lifted, abs drawn in and activated. All right, let's go ahead and lower back down. So we're going to sit back up on the mat. Lengthen and extend both legs. Flex our feet again if you can. Try to activate those quads and press the legs down. Bring the hands behind the head, elbows out, sitting as tall as we can. Take a deep breath in as we extend up towards the ceiling as tall as we can. And exhale as we reach out toward the feet. Inhale up nice and tall. And exhale forward. Again, gently slide the shoulder blades down back. We don't want to roll forward in that upper body. Alright, so we're going to roll, so we're lying on the side. We're going to start off placing the ring, again right between the shins, between the knee and the ankle on each leg. So as we're holding in this position, we don't want to be rolling our hips in like this, right? We want to keep our hips slightly open so that the knees and the toes angle out just slightly. Let's go ahead and lower down. We're going to prop the head up. Just try to relax neck and shoulders. Now we'll go ahead and press down and release up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Again, we're engaging those lower abs. If you do want more of a challenge, lift the bottom leg up and hold it stable. And we're going through that same movement. Inhale and release. Exhale and press down. That relaxed upper body should be stable. And or you can have that bottom leg down on the mat. But again, we want the hips to stay stacked. Top hip directly top the bottom front, lean back. Good. Alright, so again, we're going to keep the ring between the shins. And we're going to go ahead and lift and lower both legs. So this one is really important. As you lift, you're going to feel like you want to lean back. But we can't. We've got to keep that hip stacked, upper body stable. We're really isolating the inner thigh on that bottom leg. Just lifting straight up and straight down. Keeping it controlled. We don't lose let the legs drop or flop back down on the mat. We're keeping it controlled as we lower. Exhale up, inhale down. Good, all right. So again, staying in the same position, relaxing the upper body, engaging the abs. I'm going to lift both legs up and hold it stable. Now the top part of the leg is staying completely stable. We're going to hinge at the knee. Just bringing the bottom part of the legs behind and then back to the front. So again, we're just getting back and extending out. So as you're bending, you're not bringing the knees forward, right? The knees are staying straight down from the hips. So you're bringing the bottom part of the legs behind and then back to the front. Again, hinging at the knees. Top part of the leg, upper body will stay stable. And remember, take some steady deep breaths. Good. All right, let's go ahead and lower back down. So we're going to take the ring. We're going to hold it in that top hand. Again, we're lengthening both legs, propping the head up so that the neck relaxed. We're going to go ahead and hold the ring so that hands come straight in front of the shoulder. Again, we're not gripping the ring, the fingers are reaching straight out to the front, palms on the top. We're going to go ahead and lift the top leg up, hold it stable. We're going to press down and release. So press down and release. And if you do want more of a challenge, you can lift bottom leg up as well. We're trying to keep that top arm lengthened. And as we press down, sliding the shoulder blades down the back. Again, keep our hips stacked, but we need leaning back. When we do that, it's kind of like cheating. We really want to make sure that we're isolating the right muscles. That's why our form is really important. Good. All right. So then we're again gonna grab that ring. We're gonna bring it behind us so that it props up right behind the hips. So it's gonna be at a spot where your arm is straight, and then just press down so it props up on the floor. Palm of the hand again is right on top. We're lengthening the fingers. We're opening the chest, sliding the shoulder blades down the back. Again, we're lifting our top leg, and again, press down, release that. Nice and control. Sit slow as you release. Again, we don't want to roll the shoulder forward and bend the elbow like this. We're not doing that. We're lengthening the arm, and we're opening the chest. We're going to press down and releasing up. And again, for more of a challenge, you can actually lift both legs up and hold them stable. And it's a challenge to press down, so if you're barely moving that ring, that's okay. Again, as long as we're keeping that good form. Okay, don't forget about the lower abs. Make them drawn in nice and tight. Good. Let's go ahead and lower down. All right, so we're going to switch over to the opposite side. So again, we'll go ahead and place the ring right between the shins. Good hold on there. Lower down. Drop the head up. Again, just relax the neck and shoulders. So remember, we're lengthening the legs, and then we're opening just slightly. So knees and toes angle out to the side slightly. Hips again are stacked. One right on top of the other. So to start, we're just going to squeeze and release. Exhale down, inhale up. Again, we're keeping those lower abs drawn, and think about pulling the navel in toward the spine as tight as you can. And again, for more of a challenge, you can keep that bottom leg lifted up as well. Again, inhale, release. Exhale and press down. Alright, so again, we'll keep that ring in the same position, isolating the inner thigh and that bottom leg. We're going to lift and lower. Of course, we're using the hips to help with stability, keeping those lower abs drawn in. And nice and controlled. And as you lower down, keep the movement controlled. The neck and shoulders again, so make sure they're staying relaxed. Good. All right. So next, we're going to lift both legs up. Top part of the leg stays completely stable. We're hinging at the knee. Again, we're bending behind and lengthening forward. So again, we're not bringing our knees forward like this. The knees are going to stay straight down from the hips. We're bringing the bottom part of the legs behind and extending. And you're going to feel this in the hips. Again, just to help with stability and control. We want to make sure we're not leaning that top hip or the upper body back. Good. All right, let's go ahead and lower down. We're going to grab the ring, hold it in that top hand. So we're going to go ahead and reach straight out in front of the shoulder. Palm is going to again press down on the top. We're lengthening the fingers forward. Let's go ahead and lift the top leg up behind the hip and hold it stable. And then we're pressing down and releasing out. that top arm to stay lengthened. So again, it's kind of isolating the shoulder, the arm. And again, for more of a challenge, you can lift that bottom leg up and hold it stable as well. But again, we're lengthening and extending. Drawing those lower abs in. Really pulling in a lot of those stabilizer muscles to help with control. Good. All right, then we're going to go ahead and pick that ring up. Drop it up. Right behind the hips. So it's perpendicular with the hips. We're lengthening the arm. Again, pressing the palm at the very top. So again, we're not bending the elbow, rolling the shoulder forward. We're straightening the arm, opening the chest, rolling that shoulder back. Lift the top leg, and again, we're going to press down and release. Exhale down, inhale up. Again, lengthening and extending. More of a challenge. And lift the bottom leg up too, hold it stable. And again, we're really working on control here. Keep those lower abs rocked and activated. Inhale, release. Exhale and press down. Two more. Nice and tight. Again, we're opening the chest, sliding those shoulder blades down. Good. All right, go ahead and lower back down. So we're going to go up onto our hands and knees. And you'll keep, again, the ring with you. So we want to keep our knees about hips width apart. We're drawing in and up on those lower abs. So again, you're not arching like the core stay down. Keeping it lifted, hold in and activated, nice flat back. We're going to take the ring, we're going to grab in the left hand. We're reaching the left arm out, and again, placing the palm right on the top of the ring, at a spot where that arm is nice and straight. And then we're going to go ahead and reach the right leg behind. You want to keep your body square, so allow yourself to turn or sink to the side. You're keeping yourself square. And then we're going to go ahead and lift the right leg up. Hold it stable. And again, as you're lifting, you don't want to start to arch like this, right? If you find a spot where you start to arch, hold that leg stable right there. And we're going to go ahead and press down and release up. So again, we're pressing down, releasing up, keeping that body square, leg is lifted and lengthened. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. Again, we're keeping those lower abs drawn in and lifted. And again, be careful you don't start to shrug the shoulders. Don't let that leg start to drop. Good, let's go over to the opposite side. So same thing, right hand, straighten the arm, prop the ring up, placing the palm right on top of the ring. Legs again are staying about hips width. This bottom hand is going to stay right under the shoulder. So let's go ahead and lift the left leg straight out. And again, lift it up so it's straight out from the hip if you can. Again, as you're lifting, you start to arch. You want to lower down, find that spot where you stop arching back. That leg lift. So again, we're going to press down, release up, exhale down, inhale up. And we're using the hamstring on the back of the leg. Keep it lifted and lengthened. Try to keep the neck muscles relaxed. You don't want to hold extra tension there. Inhale is release. Exhale down. Good. Again, we're lengthening and extending that arm. Taking our shoulder blades, press down the back. Good again, don't let that leg drop. Those lower abs activated. lower back down. So let's set the ring to the side. We're going to bring our hands right under the shoulders. And then again, you can scoot the knees back. Tuck the pelvis. Lean the hips forward. See how nice straight line. The shoulders down the knees. Or for more of a challenge, go ahead and lift all the way up onto the feet. Again, we want that nice straight line from the shoulders down to the feet. Drawing in on those lower abs. Legs are going to stay about 6 width apart. Again, it's nice, steady, deep breaths. Good. Don't let those hips start to drop. Those abs activated in the neck. Stay relaxed. All right, good job. Let's go ahead and lower down. So again, we're going to grab the ring. And we're going to lie face down again. So we're going to place the palm of both hands right on top of the ring. And again, you're finding a place to where the ring is propped straight up, but you can also straighten the arms. So again, we are tucking our pelvis, pressing the front of the hips down, so activating the glutes, drawing in those abs, keep that pelvis in a neutral position. We're straightening our arms. We're going to go ahead, our legs are lengthened and reaching. We're going to go ahead and keep the arms straight. Press down on the ring, lift the head and upper body up while looking down, and then release. So again, we're pressing down. We're not using the lower back. Focus on using the upper body, the shoulders. We're drawing those lower abs in nice and tight to keep them lifted as we come up off the mat. Legs are reaching and extended. And again, we don't want to lift the head like this. That's a lot of strain on the neck. Keeping that head facing down. Pressing our shoulder blades on the back. Good. Keep those legs activated and reaching. Good. All right. So let yourself relax. So we're going to go ahead and roll onto the back. So lie down. We're going to place both legs inside of the ring. The outside part of that bottom leg just above the ankle is going to press into the side of the ring on each side just to hold the ring. We're drawing in our abs, lengthening our arms. We're going to go ahead and reach both legs out and pulse. So we're pressing out against that ring nice and tight. Nice rhythm with the arms. Head and shoulders are lifted. Again, just gently nod that chin in, looking down toward the hips. And again, we're pressing nice and tight against the ring on each side. Good. Go ahead and lower down. We're going to place a foot right on one of the foam handles, right on the ball of the third below it. We're going to grip it with both hands. We're going to go ahead and straighten the opposite leg, using our abs to lift, not the chin. We're going to gently pull the leg in toward you. So you're bending the elbows as you pull in. Hold that leg stable for a nice stretch. We're not shrugging our shoulders. Shoulders are down, chin knotted in. And then we're going to go ahead and lift and lower that opposite leg. So we're reaching and extending the opposite leg. Keeping that top leg lifted. Again, we're bending those elbows. Pressing the shoulders down. We want to make sure the back of the hips are staying stable and anchored. Good, all right. Let's lower down and we'll switch to the opposite side. So again, we're pulling that leg in for a nice stretch. So we're grabbing the ring, we're bending our elbows, pull in, lift head and shoulders, round the chin. We're lengthening and extending the opposite leg, and then we'll lift and lower. So again, we're not shrugging shoulders, they just stay pressed down. And we're keeping those elbows bent as we try to pull that leg in for a nice stretch. And then at the same time, stabilizing the back of the hips. Here we'll keep that chin nodded in toward the chest. Good. All right, let's go ahead and lower back down. So we're going to again place the ring right between the palm on each hand, lengthening the fingers out. We're going to lift head and shoulders, nod the chin. Again, we'll lengthen our arms. And then let's go ahead and reach both legs out. If this puts a lot of stress on your back, just bend your knees slightly. And then we're just going to go ahead and pulse and release. So we're squeezing the ring and releasing. And squeeze and release. Press the shoulders down. And again, we're lengthening and extending arms and legs. Make sure you're taking some full deep breaths. And let's go ahead and lower down. All right, so let's set the ring to the side. And we'll go ahead and lengthen both arms out with our palms facing up. We'll straighten the left leg, press it all the way down. Right leg is going to reach straight up toward the ceiling. And we'll go ahead and circle left leg around again, reaching as far as we can in all directions. Work on bringing the range of motion back in. Arms are anchored. And then we'll reverse directions. Okay, let's switch to the opposite side. So lengthen and press the leg down. Lift the opposite leg again. Arms are reaching and activated. And again, we want that full range of motion with the leg. Okay, let's reverse directions. Good. All right, let's go ahead and hug both knees in toward the chest. Take some full deep breaths. And we're pulling in so you feel a good stretch. Lower back and the hips. All right, then we're going to keep one knee pulled in directly over the hip. Opposite leg will lengthen out and lower down. And again, we're pulling in so you can stretch that hip. And then we'll go ahead and switch over to the opposite side again. In, lengthen and extend the opposite leg. We'll go ahead and lower down. So let's go ahead and grab the ring again. And we're going to place it again right on the ball of the foot. And then let's go ahead and pull the leg in toward you until you feel a nice stretch. back of the leg. And go ahead and release back out. You can also straighten that bottom leg. Hold in again, hold. And release back out. And again, once more. In, a bit deeper. Alright, let's switch over to the opposite leg. Again, you can keep the bottom leg in the event, or straighten it out. Again, we're going to pull in, big stretch, and release out. You want to straighten that bottom leg, go ahead. In, release, and once more. Okay, let's set the ring to the side. Cross one leg over the other so the ankle sits right below the knee. Keeping the back of the hips anchored. Let's go ahead and wrap around that bottom thigh. We're pulling in toward the body and hold. And we'll release back out. Let's pull in a little bit deeper if we can. Again, release. And one last time, let's pull in. Alright, let's switch to the opposite side. Same thing. Back of the hips stay pressed down on each side. Just hinging at the hip. And again, we'll pull in. That makes a stretch. Release out. And again, we'll pull in. Deeper. Release. And once more. Let's go ahead and sit. Hold and work your thighs pretty good today. So we're going to go ahead and place the bottom of both feet together. You can wrap around the feet or grab around the ankles, whatever's most comfortable. And then you can press down on the legs with your elbow or forearm to help further open the hips. And just pull. And take some full deep breaths. So we're going to finish up stretching up the neck. So find a spot where you can feel comfortable sitting up nice and tall. You can be on the mat, on a stability ball, or on a chair. We're going to gently press both shoulders down. You'll tilt the head to the side with that as far as you can without letting that shoulder circle creep up. That shoulders can stay pressed down. We'll go to the side, hold for a second, and alternate. Again, keeping those shoulders pressed down, nice small posture. Rotate to the side. And going as far as you can to each side. And then as we turn to the side, not shooting as far as you can again without letting that shoulder lift up, release up, and alternate. Go ahead and just roll the shoulders forward a couple of times, and back. Alright, well, nice work today.